Hawaii is standing up to the biggest storm to hit the islands in 22 years. Tropical Storm Iselle weakened as it approached landfall, but heavy rain is causing some flash flooding. It is the first of two tropical systems approaching the islands. Mileka Lincoln of our Honolulu affiliate KGMB is watching Iselle on the west coast of Hawaii's Big Island.
Good morning. Aloha from Waikoloa on Hawaii's Big Island, where even though Iselle has been downgraded to a tropical storm, she's still very much a force to be reckoned with. We're getting gusts in the area that are very consistent, even though their strength is rather unexpected. Though we hear on the east side of the island, gusts were as high as 85 miles per hour. That's really what has borne the brunt of this storm. They've had very heavy winds, very heavy rains. That said, there is a flood advisory that's been issued for the entire island, and the mayor has also declared a state of emergency. There is the anticipation that we could get 8 to 10 inches of rain over the next 24 hours. People are being very careful and closely monitoring those conditions. There's also thousands still without power and many area roadways that have been shut down because of not only the rising storm surges, but also downed trees. Reporting from Waikoloa, I'm Mileka Lincoln. Back to you guys.
Mileka, thank you.
All right, Bill. Well, meanwhile, the first of two major storms bearing down on Hawaii as former Hurricane Iselle, now downgraded to a tropical storm, slams the Big Island with powerful winds and heavy rain, knocking out power to thousands there. In fact, Will Carr is in Hawaiian Paradise Park, I should say. He joins us live on the phone now. So, Will, what's it looking like there now?
Well, Arthel, it's still coming down pretty hard, and Iselle being downgraded is both good and bad. It's good because it means the initial damage might not be as bad as initially thought, but the storm has slowed down because it's downgraded, and it's really now hovering over parts of Hawaii, dumping non-stop rain throughout the area. There's flash flooding all over. We just taped exactly what we're seeing near the shoreline just south of Hilo. Take a look at some of the conditions.
There's still hours until daylight, but the winds are whipping strong here still on the Big Island. And even though Iselle has been downgraded to a tropical storm, you can see how much rain is still pounding this area. There's been flash flooding throughout the region. Also, there have been power outages for more than 9,000 people. We spoke to residents who evacuated. They tell us that they have several concerns. They're worried about the damage that they'll find in the morning. They're also worried about Hurricane Julio, which has been upgraded to a Category 3 hurricane, and they say that they really want to make sure that when it is daylight that they can pull together. One resident tells me that she wants to make sure that everybody has the aloha spirit, that they can pull together and move forward no matter how much damage.
The governor has issued an emergency proclamation to help free up funds with any of the damage that may be out there in the morning. Now, I can tell you, Arthel, just in the home that we're staying at, in between our reports, part of the ceiling has actually collapsed because of all of the rain, and now the basement's flooding as well. And Arthel, I have a feeling that many of the homeowners who have evacuated this area may come back in the morning and find similar damage.
Yeah. Floodwaters can be very damaging. Will Carr, thank you very much for that live report there in Hawaii.
Unusual, right?
Isn't
I mean,
it?
based on history, to see two of these hurricanes bearing
back
down.
to back, yeah.
You know, there's going to be a lot of rainfall.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of wind shear. You know, we don't know if it's going to take a direct hit or not, but we shall see. Back to back in Hawaii.